Welcome back. I'm at a polling station in Emard where voters are heading in to cast their ballots for the LaSalle-Emard-Verdun federal by-election. The seat was left vacant after former Justice Minister David Lametti resigned earlier this year. Joining me to discuss this all is political analyst Eleni Bakopanos. Eleni, what are some of the main key election issues that are on the minds of voters?
I think it would be the same issues that are on minds when you go to a general election. The economy is always very important. I think the price of groceries, the price of rent, lack of housing. I think people are feeling very strained financially. And usually when people are feeling very strained financially, they blame the government. I mean, I hear it when I stand in line to pay for my groceries. And it's normal that you think it's the government that controls everything when in fact that isn't the case. But I think those are the same issues. There is an added issue in this particular by-election because of the fact that it's been liberal for a long time. And if you're angry at the government, you're always obviously going to take it out on the candidate that government has, which would be the liberal candidate in this case. So there is more anger that I notice out there. And I think that may translate, okay, in terms of votes either being parked with another political party or people don't show up to vote, which is the other thing that sometimes happens in elections when people are angry with the government and they don't want to vote for any of the other political parties, they'll stay home. We'll see, and obviously in any election is who gets the vote out. Right? How good your ground game is. So the more you can get out your vote, and especially if you've pinpointed properly, and the Liberals are good at that. So are the Bloc, by the way, and so are the NDP. So it'll be, I am more excited about this by-election than I've been for others because it's very determinant in terms of leadership. And also in terms of what people really think, because we've got all these polls saying the Liberals are down 20% and the Conservatives are up 20%. The NDP are pretty low, like 10, I think, if I'm not mistaken, the last poll I saw. So it'll be very indicative what the voters' message is to each of those three leaders who are the three leaders who possibly could form the next government and be prime minister. So it'll be very interesting to watch how it comes. We'll have to wait until, with 91 candidates on the ballot, I think we'll have to be up all night. And if you're a political junkie like me, you will stay up and watch and listen to some of the other commentaries. But it's the same issues people are concerned. It's always about, how much money they have in order to be able to pay for their rent, pay for their groceries, pay for their mortgage. And I won't enter in terms of defending the Liberals or defending even some of the Conservative or the NDP motions that have been put forward to solve some of these issues. So it'll be up to the electors in this riding to send out that message. Are they happy with what the Liberals have been doing with pharmacare, dental care, or are they going to punish them, to put it properly, and park their votes elsewhere or stay home?
And very quickly, a recent poll shows that Bloc Québécois candidate Louis-Philippe Sauvé is leading in voter intentions. What would it mean for Bloc Québécois to win?
It'll be a major shift for this particular riding, not a major shift for Quebec, let's be honest here, because the Bloc holds seats in the House of Commons, right, from Quebec voters in the regions. This would be a breakthrough for the Bloc. So it'll be very important for Mr. Bouchard, but they've put a lot of effort here at the Bloc. He's been here, his whole team has been here, and again, it may be a protest vote against the incumbent, which would be the Liberals, or against the NDP, who supported Liberals. I think the only winner in these two by-elections is Mr. Poilievre, who really did nothing except in Winnipeg and did nothing in this riding. And maybe it suits Mr. Poilievre that the Bloc win and not the Liberals. One less seat for the Liberals makes it even harder for Mr. Trudeau then to pass legislation because he's even a bigger minority than he has at this time. So it'll be a big win for the Bloc if they get it.
Perfect.
Time.
Thank you so much. Stay tuned at City News as we continue to bring you live coverage of the federal by-election.